Hello guys, today I'm making a short video on how to mate with a king and rook against a king. This is a fairly simple mate, but I'll do it just in case some of you have difficulty to succeed with this mate. So as usual, I play a game against Duckfish 8 to show you that this can be done against anyone. You just need to know how to do it, and you will be able to be all the player you face in that kind of end game. So to start with, you need to restrict the movement of the Black King and to push him to one of the side of the board. As usual, will create an opposition between the white and the Black King. So here we go. I start by restricting the Black King movement with the Rook. It was black to move, sorry. I start with restricting the black movement with the Rook. Then I always try to create an opposition with the king, with the two kings. So two king need to face each other like this. So those three square are taken. Then you push the rook, and the king is in the obligation to move back from one rank. You do it until you reach the final rank, and once you reach the final rank, you can deliver mate. So here we go. You just chase the king down, and in this case, Stockfish decided to go back, trying to stay in the center in the board. So I bring my king up too, but first I bring the rook to cut off the black king. We can do it either with the rook or with the king. For example, I could have do it with the king here, then Stockfish will have make a move, for example this, and you reach the same position. But in this time I decided to do it with the rook first to cut off the king, then Stockfish to move. I bring the king here. I don't bring the king here already, because if I do so, there's you already create an opposition with the king, but black can break it easily, and we will go back and forth, back and forth. You will need to waste a move with the rook. Anyway, I will show you the example. For example, if you go there, the king goes there, and you can push him back for the rook. And if you try to go back here, then the king will just escape again, breaking the opposition. So you need to avoid this, because you won't be able to push the king back. If you go with the rook, then the king can run away like this. The enemy king can run away. So it's one thing you want to avoid when you try to mate your opponent with a king and a rook. So for example, if this occur in your game, for example, the black king goes, just simply waste a move with the rook. Then if the king goes back, you can push it, and if it continue running, then you simply continue to the stuff I will show you in the video. So let's continue. We were in this position. So Stockfish to move. He continue. I chase him like this. He decide to go back. So now we get this opposition who can take the enemy king back with the rook, which I do. Then we bring our king also, and it continue like this. I chase him, decide to go here. I push him back again. Okay, then in this case, you can wonder if you want to go there, if you want to go there. I personally choose to go to the right, because there is less square to the left of the king, so it will be quicker than there is to the right of the king to be able to force the king to create the opposition between the two king. So I prefer to go to the right, because it will be quicker, as I already said. Then we push the king all the way, because if the king goes back, it will be mate. Whoops, sorry for that. If the king goes back, it will be mate because of this opposition. So here we go. Now the king attacks our rook, so we need to put it to safety. You can simply do it by grabbing it and pushing the rook to the other side of the board. Then you continue. Black try to, the thing I show you. Before. If we go there, you go there, and this creates a sort of a repetition, but you're too smart to fall in that trap. You simply have to waste a move with the rook, simply like this, and black will have no other choice than to go to the corner again. If you don't want to be mate, you continue with your king, you continue, and now you create that famous wall against the black king. He has no choice than to go back, and there is no more escape route, and then you deliver the final blow and the final mate, and here it is. You have the mate with the king and the rook. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will do other videos on endgame. I will do it with two rooks, with queen and rook, the famous bishop and knight mate, and I hope to see you soon. Be free to comment the video if you like it, and have a nice day.